What's up guys, it's Erica. Today I am so excited to be back with another brand new video for you all. Today is either the last day of summer or the first day of fall, I'm not exactly sure which. But I thought I'd celebrate by talking about the books that I read this summer and which ones were my favorites. I put on plaid, I put on eyeshadow, I put on dark lipstick, and I painted my nails purple. So I'm just like in fall mode now. I had an awesome summer of reading. I really enjoyed most of the books that I read. I only think one or two were kind of okay to me, but the ones I'm going to show you right now are my favorites. I loved them the most. They are my favorite children out of all my beautiful children that I read this summer. So the first book I'm showing you guys is technically not a book, it's a series. Hannah and I have mentioned this series in almost every single video that's gone up on this channel, I think. And you're gonna hear about it again. Please don't hate us. And it's the Raven Cycle Quartet Boys thing by Maggie Stiefvater. I don't actually have the first book because I read it on my Kindle, but I have the second and the third one. The second one is called The Dream Thieves, and the third one, with its gorgeous cover, is Blue Lily Lily Blue. So in case you haven't heard of the series, which I highly doubt, here's a basic synopsis, which we have not given this entire time we've mentioned these books, because we are great booktubers. But basically, it's about a girl named Blue who comes from a family of clairvoyants, but she herself isn't psychic. What she can do is that she helps psychics kind of see better. They have clearer visions when she's around, they can kind of predict things better. And Blue meets a group of boys that call themselves the Raven Boys because the private school they come from, their mascot is ravens. So Blue kind of gets caught up in these boys' lives, and she gets tangled up in this mission that they have. The leader of the Raven Boys, Gansey, is trying to find this Welsh king named Glendower because he will grant whoever finds him one wish. And to find him, they're using these things called ley lines, which are these magical lines that run under cities and lands everywhere across the world that supernatural things will reside on. It's somewhat confusing, but if you take your time with the books, everything really makes sense. And Maggie Stiefvater is just an amazing author, and her writing really blew me away when I read this series. I read these around mid-May to early June. I just powered through this series. The second or the third book, I was like, okay, I have to stop. And then I finished one book, and I think I read the third one after that. I was really nervous going into the series because the author, Maggie Stiefvater, had another series that had already completed by this point, I believe, and that was the Wolves of Mercy Falls series. But I had heard kind of mixed things about it, and mostly negative, and so I was really almost hesitant going into the Raven Boys, even though I had heard really great things about it, and it just didn't disappoint at all. This series really took me by surprise. I had no idea I was gonna love it so much, and I'm just so happy that I read it. So pick these books up if you haven't gotten to them yet, because they're so freaking good. So the next book is actually the book that I read between The Dream Thieves and Blue Lily Lily Blue as my calm down, stop marathoning the series Erica book. That is Dragonfly Amber by Diana Gabaldon. I had been reading this book for 5 months by that point, which I know sounds crazy and how could you take so long with the book? But I had stopped reading it pretty much by that point. I kind of put it down, and as I found myself marathoning this new series, I started feeling guilty because I had this book that I was really, really enjoying, but it was just hard for me to get through. So I kind of marathoned through the last of it, and it just blew me away. I could not talk about this book today. I don't want to talk too much about the plot or give you guys a synopsis because I don't want to spoil anything for you in case you guys have been reading the first book or you guys have been watching the TV show, but just know it's just as good as the first one. It's a lot different. It's a very different beast than Outlander was. I don't know how many of you have read Dragonfly Amber or know what happens in the end. Don't look it up. I don't want you to get spoiled. But just know, it was 4 a.m. and I was sobbing like a baby, like a newborn baby. I was so upset on so many different levels. It wasn't even cute. And then I tweeted at Diana Gabaldon about it, and she tweeted me back, and it was really, really awesome. I'm obsessed with Diana Gabaldon. She is a queen. She's so awesome. I love her. Okay, I've talked enough about this book. Let's move on. So the next book I totally have not talked about on this channel yet. So It's gonna be really surprising when I hold it up. Whoa! It's Station 11 by Emily St. John Mandel. What? I'm sorry. I don't really even know how I got so obsessed with this book. I'm not gonna waste you guys' time with this one too much because I've talked about it enough. But in case you didn't hear, post-apocalyptic Canada, theater troupe, love, anger, humanity, heartbreak. I cried like 3 different times. Please read this book. I'm sorry I talk about it so much. I don't know how else to express my love. Please read it. So my next favorite book of the summer is a book I actually 100% have not talked about yet on this channel. I meant to talk about it in my summer book haul, but I completely forgot that I bought it because Hannah is actually borrowing my copy right now. And the book is A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas. This is Sarah J. Maas's new series. It's like a new adult version of Beauty and the Beast, but with fairies. I think mostly mixed reviews have been coming out of this book, but for me, it was fantastic. I read it super fast in like 2 sittings. It has a really, really gripping plot, really, really interesting characters, and I'm so excited for the rest of the series. If you haven't picked it up, give it a chance. It's really refreshing and new, especially for the new adult genre. It's, I think, unlike anything that genre has seen. Give it a chance. I fell in love with it. I think a lot of you guys will too. If you have read it, let me know, and let me know who you are shipping in that book, because I think I'm doing like the bland ship with Tamlin and Feyre. I love that book. Super excited from the rest of the series. Another great book from Sarah J. Maas. Love her more than anything. Yes. I feel like a broken record when it comes to this book, but oh, here we are again. I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. This is about 2 twins, Noah and Jude. You follow Noah's perspective when they're 13, Jude when they're 16, and it's just so sad. I'm sure other people are like this when sometimes you just want to read a book where you know you're gonna cry like a baby at the end. I know people want that. This book has it and more. It's cute, it's sad, it's thought-provoking, it makes you feel inspired. I felt super inspired to like go out and create after I read this book. I think this is technically considered a contemporary, but I don't really think this book could be read year-round because it's not really like other summer-like contemporaries where it's just, you know, 2 white straight people falling in love together. It's a lot more than that. This is a heavy book, and I really think you can enjoy it any time of the year. This is my final send-off with this book. Please read it. Please love it. I think you will. Okay. I read really awesome books this summer. There were a lot more that I really, really loved that I almost included in this video, but those were the ones that I think were just my top. If you want to see what other books I read this summer and what books Hannah read this summer, our Goodreads are always linked below, and you guys can check them out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave video suggestions down in the comments section, because we'd love to make videos that you guys really want to see, and we can make some challenges or tags together. We have a lot of fun making videos together, and I hope you guys have fun watching them. Make sure to subscribe, follow us on Instagram and Goodreads, like this video, leave a comment. I'm just barking orders at you, my God. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!